What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well today, and welcome to something that doesn't actually involve motocross bikes for the first time in quite some time on the channel. We are going to be playing Sledders today. Now this is a demo of a full game that's meant to be releasing in the early access around mid-December-ish time. So for any of you snowmobile enjoyers out there, you're probably quite going to enjoy this video. So it is on Steam, and I've had a couple of people in the comments actually recommend that I play this, which is why we're hopping on it today. I have no expectations. I don't know what I'm going into here. Having never ridden a snowmobile in my entire life, I can't really relate in terms of realism. However, scrolling through the store page, it looks like they are very community focused. So getting a lot of your guys' input on how to improve the game. And it sounds like they have big goals as well. One thing that is very, very cool, which we are going to be doing, is you can actually do multiplayer on the demo. So if we go to multiplayer, So if we go over to multiplayer and click on some of the names that aren't by immature kids, so what about, oh, this is a US one. Have we got any populated European servers? I can't filter by number of players. A lot of US guys on it. Let's go on Nordsia Woodland. Can I just join this straight up as it is? Like, is there any issues? There's not. So let me find my footing a little bit, and then we'll hopefully show you some footage, because I don't want to just be like tiptoeing around and not knowing what I'm doing. For all of you passionate gamers, you can now get 20% off all G Fuel products worldwide by using code LINS at checkout. And for any of you motorheads looking for some new drip or apparel, use code MXPR_LINS15 fxrracing.eu to get 15% off. All links and codes are in the description down below. Enjoy the video and drop a cheeky little like and subscribe. So first off, I want to say this looks really, really pretty. We do have a bit of an issue though. I think this is going to be one of them games that is not as easy as it looks on the surface. As you can tell, somebody help me.
I am under the water.
So I want to try and get my head around this. So I imagine from an outsider's perspective, what you don't want to do on these is get too deep. You know, I feel like you want to keep your rider quite light, keep your power going across the top of the snow. If I open up the map here, you can see there's a whole bunch of different people all over the place. It looks like they've all kind of gathered in this one area, which I want to try and make my way over to. There's a bunch of different spawn points as well. Can I set a spawn point over here, actually? So my goal right now, I guess, is to go a little bit like northeasterly direction. Although I can't press the right button. Here we go. On the map, it does say I'm going northwest, even though I'm pretty sure up and to the right is northeast, but I'm going to keep going this way anyway. We've got someone right behind my cheeks. One thing I'm struggling with is low speed right now, and one thing that I'm trying to get my head around is like there is separate lean of body compared to ski as well. So I'm just trying to find the right combination really of when I should be turning and when I should be leaning at the same time. I'm sure there's tutorials out there on what I should do, but I want to try and get my head around it. Putting away seems to be the hardest thing. Once we get going, once we've got some speed behind us, look how nice and stable that is once we've got some speed behind us. Jesus. Right, I want to... Oh my. So is it... I think I've got my head around it. I think you kind of have to counter steer or counter lean the opposite way as you go, and so kind of like an ATV. So if I want to turn to the right, I have to lean my body to the left and then turn to the right. Same with going the other direction, you go this way. Okay. I don't think there's a first person option at all at the moment, unfortunately. I've tried pressing all the buttons on my keyboard, although I think if I bring this up, here we go. Change... I'm a liar. Change camera. Right on the D-pad. Oh, so this is my... you can't see too much, bonk, in terms of the actual first-person perspective, unfortunately. So I think we might stick to third. So I'm actually recording this after I've already ended the video, but I wanted to kind of insert it, I guess, around halfway through, because I do all of the video in third person, and I've just messed around and switched to first person with an increased FOV after all is said and done, and it's actually so much more of an immersive experience. Like, it's really, really nice, and it actually makes the turning feel a lot more natural and a lot more instinctive. So yeah, if you get annoyed with me throughout this video that I am playing in third person the whole time, I do apologise, but let it be known that I have sat here in first person and messed around with it a little bit afterwards, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. So there doesn't seem to be any forwards and backwards lean, so I literally only have to focus on going left and going right. I can't lie, boys, I'm really, really struggling, especially in these tight, twisty bits. But once we get to a little bit more of a, I guess like an open area, I'll be able to spread my wings a little bit and try and learn the ropes a little bit more. Oh, here we go. We're into some open space now. But I mean, I still have a little bit of a mess about, but honestly, it seems like the faster you're going, it's just so much more stable the faster you're going. I get a little bit of like a swap effect. Oh, I got a little bit of airtime there as well. Let's go. I feel like this is one of them games where if I was to just have like a couple of hours to just sit here and learn the ropes by myself, I think I'd be absolutely fine. Trying to learn it on the fly right now, though, however, whilst also trying to make it look somewhat entertaining, is a little bit more on the difficult side. I'm trying to be very, very gentle on my turning, unless I get stuck into some trees, of course. So I feel like at the moment, I was going to say slow and steady, but you kind of want to go fast at the same time. I think that's so smooth is the way forwards for me right now. Oh, look at this. This is some wide open layout. We got how fast? Oh my, we're going 120 kilometers an hour. Jesus Christ, we are absolutely schmooving. What's that, like 70-ish, 75 miles an hour maybe? Oh, help me! So it seems like I am on the widest, or at least most open part of the entire map. We've got little sections here, like inside like these black circles, and I'm not sure if that is just different parts of like height, or if that is like a layout of some sort of track. Unfortunately, everyone that I was around does seem to have pieced the scene, but we might still be able to try and find some people. It'd be nice if, so I've got a compass at the very top as well. It would be nice if there was like a little radar to show where other players were in the environment overall. So I imagine, just based on the trails that these things are leaving, I imagine that you could probably form yourself a cool little turn track, you know, and just spin laps of it and go round and round in circles. I do see someone on the map over here. Where are you, sir? Let me find you. Come hither. Oh, I'm almost there. I can see trails. Go on, let's break through. Break through into the open stuff. Find us some friends. Is that a I think this is a lake. If this is frozen over and I can ride on that, that's actually pretty damn cool. Hang on, we got to try this out. Still trying to get the whole turning thing down. Oh god. Please. Left. Into the water. No, wait.
Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Okay, I think I'm slightly getting it. So I haven't got my controller overlay on right now, and I don't really want to tab out for a risk of messing it up. But it seems like to initiate the lean, you turn the opposite way on your right stick. So if I'm turning right, it tilts me over to the left. And then I use the actual steering of the jet ski to kind of hold that angle. And if any of you are like regulars of the channel and you know like your MX Simulator and stuff, it feels quite MX Simulator-esque in terms of you have to physically like stand it back upright. You have to stop turning very early on. So I'm actually quite glad I found this big open area now, because I can kind of work on my turning as a whole. How fast can you turn? Oh my. I've never ridden these things in real life, but I have a feeling that arm pump might be a struggle. Probably as severe as on a motocross bike, because I have no idea how much these things weigh, but trying to muscle this thing around, I know a lot of it's probably done with the throttle in terms of how you turn, but my god, these things feel like absolute weapons. Yeah, having never ridden one, I have watched a little bit of, what do you call it, like snowcross now and then? So almost like supercross, as in motocross related, but for people on snowmobiles. And it looks so physically demanding, but then also so difficult as well. And I believe, also, I'm very on brand for this, by the way, I believe the lovely people at FXR do create some stuff for the old snowcross line too. So I'm very on brand right now. What do we think of the drip, by the way? We got the Cookie Monster X FXR combo. I feel like we're very on point. Honestly, it seems like trying to pull away is one of the hardest things to do at the moment. Like it just buries you in, because I've got no way of like leaning or getting my body weight forwards over the front of it. It just kind of buries itself in and goes backwards. But once you get it going, yeah, absolutely fine. It would be very, very cool. It might exist, bearing in mind, so I've been playing for like literally 12 minutes so far. So this might exist in it already. It'd be nice to have some like pre-built, I guess, like track kind of a layout. I think that would be really, really cool. But with such an open world environment like this, I'm sure there's so many different secrets all over the place. One thing that would be quite cool, bearing in mind I am very ignorant to what's in the works for this game. I've just been told to give it a go, and I've downloaded the demo off Steam and done exactly that. It'd be nice if we could do some like custom maps as well. Get people to make some custom height maps, custom terrain, and have some like raceable tracks on here too. because on the Steam page, it does brag saying it's got both online co-op and online PvP. So, unless I pull up with a Glock, I'm not sure how online PvP works. Ah, friends! Friends! Come this way, please! Say hello to me. Where are they? Where are they? There. Oh, my boys! Hello!
How do you do, fellow kids?
Hello. Oh, how many people we got? We got 3 people here. Jesus Christ. Hello, sirs. Greetings. Nice to finally find some people. I don't know their names, unfortunately. It'd be nice to have, like, name overlays across the top. Let's, Oh, this man's had a nightmare. Let's follow the boys a little bit. Let's see where we're going here. Oh, he's going to take off. Oh, he's airborne. Oh, lol. Yeah, hospital. Hospital, and for me, hospital as well. You have no idea how much more enjoyable this is now that I actually know, or kind of know how to turn. Oh my, it's so much better. Oh, a little bit of a fishtail there, a little bit of a swap. It looks very pretty, by the way. Like, this is just a day-night cycle that happens within the game itself. It's not really a setting that you change as such. This is the end. Can you fall off the edge of the map? I'm sorry, I've got to test it. Excuse me, brother. I've got to test it. Yeah. So you cannot go off the edge of the map. I don't know why Piboso can't implement something like that, where there's literally just world barriers, but oh well. I like that there is these open areas like this for me to actually practice in and have a little ride around on. Very cool that people have managed to link up with me in here. As someone who has had no prior interest in snowmobiles or games including snowmobiles as such overall, this has actually piqued my interest quite a lot, and I didn't think I'd be enjoying it as much as I do. I think it kind of speaks to the part of me that enjoys learning games for the first time, because it's not easy at all. Like, this is not an easy game, like, straight out of the box. Maybe if you're one of the lucky people that somehow you manage to pick this up straight away, then by all means. At this moment in time, I feel like this isn't made for, like, casuals as such. I think it is more for the big snowmobile fans. But I think that it could probably be quite a lot of fun for a group of friends to hop around and just rip some snowmobiles. The way that the ground, like, deforms and the snow moves underneath you, I think is really, really good. Like, it especially when you try turning a bit too sharp or you go into a corner a bit too fast, you feel the snow, like, you feel it grab you. It feels like there is a depth to it, which is quite nice. Like, some parts will kind of bog you down a little bit more than others, so I think they've done really, really well in that regards. And part of me feels like, I said at the beginning that I hadn't played this before. I feel like I have. I'm talking months and months ago. I feel like before it was on Steam, I saw a video of someone playing a snowmobile game, which I went and downloaded off a website, but it was so early. There wasn't even like a rider model. You were simply a bubble, and it was just a jet ski underneath you. So if you have been following this game's progression at all, or you know anything about that, is that one and the same, or am I just being an ill gamer? But either way, really, really good fun. Since it is just a demo, there's not... Wait. I can lean... I think I can lean backwards. Oh, I can! It's on the left stick, not the right stick. Oh, I'm such an L, man. Where, you know, where I play a lot of games that are quite similar to each other in terms of their controls, when I then play something that is a little bit different, it fully throws me. So if you have worked on this game at all and you're watching this and you've been sitting there hella frustrated the entire time that I haven't got the basic controls down, I'm so sorry. I really, really am. Like, this is such new ground for me. But all the struggling aside, I'm really, really happy with this. So if you do want to check it out yourself, as I say, it is on Steam. This isn't like a paid promotion or anything. I mean, I'm just playing the demo that is completely free. Steam says that the original, like the first purchasable release list is going to be in December time. They themselves, on the Steam page, have said that they're planning on an actual full release, maybe like 2025, like 24, 25. So yeah, grab yourself some early access if you're interested in checking out how the game goes. But really, for someone who's not been interested in this before, it's kind of piqued my interest a bit. So I'm quite excited to see where this game develops. I like seeing new quote-unquote simulation games coming out for sports that, or I guess activities. Is snowmobiling a sport? I guess it is in the same way that motocross is a sport. They're all kind of linked in with each other. It's nice seeing how they develop and the kind of communities that are based around it, because I really have not seen many, if any, snowmobile games before. At least nothing that tries to go as in-depth as this. So honestly, W to the dev, or devs plural. I'm not sure how big the team is so far on this. And I hope you've enjoyed as well. Definitely something nice and refreshing for me at least. So if you have, please do drop a like on the video. I always do appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll make sure to check in on this game's progress as it goes to see just what new features get added in and how the gameplay progresses overall. And that'll do it for me. Hope you have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.